So this is a 1969 Honda CT90. There's a little bit of dirt in the gas tank right there. So we're gonna take it off to get out the dirt, and I'm gonna show you how to take off the gas tank. Alright, first things first, if there's still fuel in your tank, you're gonna wanna get rid of that. So you're gonna come on over to your carburetor on the left-hand side of the bike, and there's gonna be two fuel lines connected to it, and you're gonna wanna remove the top fuel line, which is the reserve fuel line, because if you remove this fuel line, the fuel will drain all the way out of the entire tank, all the way down. So pinch this, disconnect it, point it wherever you want the fuel to go, and then unpinch it, and all the fuel will drain out. Once all the fuel is drained out of your tank, you're gonna want to come over to the seat, flip that up, and as you can see, this is the gas tank right here. It's where you put in gas. But first things first, we're gonna want to remove the seat from the gas tank. So it's one 10mm nut right here, and then you're just gonna want to slide out the bolt. I'll show you a little bit closer. So that's the bolt right there, and then this is that's the nut. This is the bolt we have to slide out after we're done. It's a little bit finicky and it's a little bit of a tight squeeze, but yeah. Put the nut and the washer in a safe place. And then you're going to want to slide out this bolt until it clears the first hole. Now you can wiggle the seat, see? So you're going to want to wiggle the seat, and you're going to try to clear this lump right here. Just like that. Then you can slide out the bolt the rest of the way. And you removed your seat. Now at this point, if you want, you can put your washer and nut back on this bolt so you don't forget what these go to. They go to the seat. Now you're gonna want to set this aside. Next thing we're gonna need to do is remove some bolts. So we're still on the left side of the bike, and we need to remove this bolt and this bolt. There's two bolts on the left side holding on the fuel tank. Both of these bolts should be 10mm, so just grab your ratchet and remove them. One. And that's two. Notice that this front left bolt is longer than this front right bolt. I don't know if that's how it came stock, because I'm the second owner of this bike, but if yours is the same, remember that the longer bolt goes toward the front. And put these in a safe place for later. Next, we're gonna come over to the other side of the bike, and there's again two bolts we have to remove, except this time it's a little bit trickier because the muffler's in the way. So the first bolt is back here, and the next bolt, let's see if I can show you, it's right there, and it goes through the muffler and attaches right there. So we're gonna remove that nut. And then we're going to remove this nut further down on the muffler to give us some wiggle room. And then hopefully we'll be able to loosen up that bolt right there. That's the simpler one done. Put that in a safe place, and then we're gonna move on to the muffler. The next bolt we need to remove is right here on the bike, under the back seat, holding on the muffler. I think it's called a shock mount or something. And it's a 12mm this time. We also need an extension. Remove that nut, and there should be a washer as well to remove. Put those in a safe place. As you can see, that gives us a little bit of wiggle room with the muffler. So we're gonna move on to the next screw. The next nut is right here under the muffler, toward the front of the gas tank. And it's a 10mm, and you're gonna need an extension. So take off the nut, and then there's going to be a washer as well. And put those in a safe place. Alright, this is the last bolt we need to remove. It's toward the front of the gas tank. Looks like a long nut, but we're going to need a 10mm wrench for this, so let me get one. Alright, I've got my wrench, and you're just going to loosen this like a nut. Now that the bolt is loose, so is the gas tank. If we pull this out, so I'm just gonna move the gas tank to the side so I can show you better what we were doing. This is what we're working on. Since the muffler is loose, we can move the muffler like so, which gives us some wiggle room. There's a washer in between this and the frame, so be careful not to lose that. You can pull out the muffler enough to get this loose. Just like that. Don't yank on the muffler, you know, you're just gonna mess it up, but that's what it looks like. So put this in a safe place, and we're gonna move on to detaching the fuel lines. If there aren't any clips holding the fuel lines on, you just yank them out. If there are clips, take a pair of needle nose pliers, open the clip, shimmy it down the neck of the fuel line, and then yank it out. So we got one. This one's looking kind of worse for wear. I might need to replace it. Let's go ahead and yank out the other one now. that second fuel line was really rough to try to get off. As you can see, there's still a chunk of it still attached, like it was fused to the tank or something. It's been sitting for a long time, so honestly I expected it, but yeah, I'm gonna have to replace those fuel lines. But just like that, you removed the gas tank on your bike, and now you can clean it, do whatever you want with it. Before reattaching it, just do all the steps that I showed you, but in reverse. And yeah, that's it. Nut.